actually known as GRC Aphrodite, and they played in the They played in the FFSI, the FFS freefire SEA Invitational. And then after that, they were acquired by PogoStars. But at that point of time, they were regarded as the last seed of Indonesia. They finished 4th in the qualifiers, but they finished 4th in the grand finals of the Invitational as well. So this team has definitely come a long way. They've also been to the world stage, which is even more impressive for PogoStars as a squad that has just formed not long ago. I think less than a year or two. So here we go. With C-Triple-G just now finding the drop spot already, spreading out between Observatory and Kartalistewa. Team Flash finally dropping out, but they are spread out. Shin is going away on his own.
Okay, this is going to be interesting, but Contest does it out with the one and only team here, the Flash, as they are quite suffering. They will be fighting off with the Rivers Red. Takes down Diamond in the process, first of all. Now, there will be an opening-wise for the team of the Flash. In the process as well, we do see that the team of Rivers Red, Summing will be taken down first of all as well. Now, the Flash maintain a good composure with 2 more players to go for the Rivers Red to be spotted out.
And Rivers Red continuing to have an abysmal day, as even after a group swap, well, at least in the change of the group that they face, they still are not finding much to work with. Team Flash just quickly eviscerating this tight adversary. There's only one member left, Nameless, and he will remain nameless as they bury him alive. There's 3 kills for the side of Team Flash, but they might as well find the 4th. Posey just bleeding out. That's going to be a full team-wide Team Flash, just getting a great start. In fact, Sami somehow is still alive. I believe he got revived. But still, Team Flash off to a great start.
Off to the great start for the team of the Flash. But this is the same pattern that we've seen, a repeated patterns coming in from the Flash themselves. Early engagement-wise, Flash did a massive, great damage. But then comes along at the middle of the game, they lose most of those gunfights. And hopefully it will be consistent for tonight. Now, moving along to another side, we got the JV Esports meeting off with the team of Torad. Somehow, JV spotted out Torad. Protete trying to shoot it out, but somehow doesn't manage to take him down. Ikal will be shot from the long-range shot of Argus, taking him down. Now he's spotted out North as well, giving more pressure to the Torad teams. And David runs away. Ice wall in between, but 2v1 situation. Davis will be knocked down straight away for the backstab.
Yeah, Protete just a massive swing and a pre-fire to completely destroy Ikal's health bar. North also losing the fight, and Argus finding the finisher. JV Esports seemingly coming alive, but Ikal is back on his feet, fights Doggo, brings Davis back up. JV Esports now in the red. Argus will not win that one. JV Esports, unfortunately, despite a great start, now starting to fall prey to Thorad as Ikal shows up to provide help for his teammate, but gets dropped by Cougar instead. And unfortunately for Davis, he just got revived, so JV Esports gets to walk away with that.
I mean, this is a back and forth, amazing fighting here. Just when we thought that it was going to be on the favor of JV, Thorat comes back alive, but at the same time, the favor still goes out to JV. Now, Limit comes back to help out Cougar. Cougar haven't spotted out the rest, the one and only survivor. That will be the players from Thorat to be surviving, but a massive win already for the JV Esports. Moving along, we do see that Thorat was in a fight with the Ranking Esports, but Ranking Esports managed to scare away, still left with 3 more players. Right in front is going to be Jakit, who just came back alive, wasn't even spot out. Zen just holding his position here at the Revival Tower, just not giving any pressure, and especially the fact that Ranking Esports also lose some of their teammates in the process.
But they do have 3 kills already, slowing down the tempo a little bit. Let's see Zen going for a stroll. Jacket, the Suya dash, more easy catch right there. That's point number 4 for Ranking. For RK, for Shitoda, very, very spread out on the map. Dropping a Sentosa as well. It should be okay. They should be able to revive Zen fairly quickly. But at least now they know that there's someone else on the island.
Toda as we saw what was witnessed on the day number 1, they actually always depend on survival. It's always survival-wise, especially Fikri has a new nickname from last night, which is Sneaky Fikri, because he always nicks away all alone and survive all for the self of Toda survival. Now, it seems that ranking Neo comes in for the 1v1. Just down to Fikri, but wins to the side of Fikri instead. But the backup comes through. Unfortunately, ranking losing Neo and Jackie in the process. But Fikri will be spotted out by Huang to come back to help the teammates left. So Toda will be left with the rest of the teams that survive, which is Noki and Traps.
And they have to make a run for this. This fight is already done. Reverse Red able to get the whole team back, but Saming trying to hold the fort. Downs Kiba first. So now he has F to go through. Saming peeks out. Actually doesn't get the confirmation, unfortunately. Ends up getting knocked instead. Nameless has the grenade in hand. Tries to find, but unfortunately it's a bit too far out. Nameless now in the 1v2 as Saming bleeds up profusely. The Sonya will pop. Nameless finds the reset with the knock. But can he get rid of Kiba though? Goes for the Tatsuya dash as Gary also getting pressure from behind. Reverse Red not finding any room to breathe. Jack now shows up for the backup, and Reverse Red have lost Saming, Nameless, and Posey. And there's just one guy left, and this Diamond against the rest of Onyx Olympus.
Our Reverse Red. Fate is only left with Diamond. Diamond managed to clutch it out, takes down Gary in the process. Onyx Olympus left with the only players, which is Jack as well as F+, where we see that Kiba will be coming back. On the other side, we got the P Esports meeting off with the AV Radicals. Seems that Huang goes in to the area of AV Radical. Void quite far away from the rest of the teammates. Unfortunately, he's the only one to be surviving out. Nero does not allow any of the losing side. AV Radicals will be denied to fight along for this first round, taken out at the 12th spot. The first team to be eliminated.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate for AV Radicals. They had a great day one, finishing second, but that climb just got a bit tougher. Reverse Ray on the other hand, still with Diamond left and able to bring Saming back. Diamond now getting pressured from every single angle. And this time he will not be able to survive long enough. Was able to get a down though, but it's Saming to hold the team together. Saming, he has a lot more going on for him as he abandons Cape Town and tries to find some safe haven to continue to run for the team.
As the only survivor, the last hope for the Reverse Red, as we see that still struggling, pushing into the edges of the zone, meeting off with ranking Esports hand, who's also using a vehicle. It seems that ranking hands will not go in for a 1v1. The same to the side of ranking Esports, meeting off with the Onyx Olympus. Neo spotted out Jack, hiding out behind the truck. Will be shooting, try to do a little bit of sniping. On the other side, we got the PE Spot meeting off with the Homeboys. Fires right on the rooftop. Spade also tags along with him. So meeting off with the PE Spot. Somehow PE Spot backs down to the lower ground. Grenade been thrown out. It's not going to hit anyone. Spade tried to do a rotation heist at the chimney top. But the team of PE Spot was pushed down by the Homeboys. Will they be in favor? Huang will be taken out by Spades in the first shot and first blood, but on the process, PE Bot comes in to actually contest that rooftop, and unfortunately, Luffy and Spade will be taken out.
Homeboys needs to find a way to salvage this. Five drops to the ground floor. Maybe find Don't Cry close up. Luffy also gets brought back up as well. Homeboys finding 3 already. And PE Sports down on the last legs. Homeboys are going for the hunt. Can't find that last man though. PE Sports were able to, at least Nero was able to get away. Even Hong Ang, he's still alive. So Homeboys not getting the finisher, but they were able to survive that attack.
Now, so far, safe place or even a slow-paced game coming in from each and every teams. The teams that is all eyes on them is going to be C-Triple-G, because they did a massive job for day number 1, and it seems that they will be doing the same team as Homeboys try to get into the zone. On Fire is on fire to the side of Homeboys. Did some massive damage, but it's not going to be enough to get a knockdown so far. backs away. Peter also backing him up as well in the process as teams try to get into the zone. Toda safely slingshot themselves into the zone. The fight carries on with the team of PocoStar meeting off with the team of Torat.
And this is going to be a spicy one. Torat already lost Ekao and Darko. Both are kneeling and bleeding as PocoStar looks for the finisher, but it's Mercy against two of Thor's giants. It's not going to be easy though. Ekao and Darko both brought back up already, so Mercy does not stand a chance. PocoStars went for the fight, but they're going to get wiped out. Thorat continues the run. Four kills for Ekao.
Sad situation for PocoStar, despite that we do know that they only have 4 rounds to play out, and the first round is not a good start for our Group A PocoStar. Hopefully, they will be able to redeem themselves for the rest of the 3 rounds of the night, but somehow the team of Torat is invincible, giving a lot of pressure, getting more points for themselves as the day goes on. Now, as the zone closes in, some of the teams that managed to actually secure that safe zone is going to be the team of Torat as well as the JV Esports. CGGG haven't done any much damage so far, even though they are the one who we are actually putting an eye on. On the other note, we do see the outer corner or the higher corner of the safe zone is going to be from the Onyx Olympus side. PE Esports or PE Sports was suffering a lot of those gunfights, but they managed to actually get narrow and don't cry back again. But rotation-wise, from the team of PE Sport will be very critical, as the fact that it seems that they will be sandwiched in between of Ranking and Onyx Olympus. CGGG moves in, and JV Sports finally spot them out.
It's going to be a long-range fight. JV does have a bit of that high ground advantage and the vehicle to work with, a couple of covers as well. So JV Esports have to slowly fight their way up. CGGG, one of the few teams that is not afraid to take a frontal fight, and it seems like that might be the case. In fact, it's Orgus who is making steps towards CGGG on fire, the first one to take a lot of damage. Good glue wall to block that cluster grenade, and Orgus starting to put extra pressure on CGGG. This chip damage coming in from the clusters is not letting On Fire recover his health in time. Finally, some retaliation from CGGG themselves, but it is a pincer maneuver from JV Esports. Orgus has his back shot, but one more does get down. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far between both teams. On Fire, unfortunately, the next victim as Limit and Potato starts to land those crucial shots. CGGG losing one more, but able to bring On Fire back up on his feet. Now looking for even more finishers. Cost Q able to get in between the glue walls, but not finding the finisher that was needed. On Fire though will have his back to get rid of Cougar, and On Fire will get rid of JV Esports.
Despite JV Esport, Argus was a bit too ambitious. It ended up in the favor of CGGG, and that's the reason why eyes is all on them, because whenever they go for the gunfight, the close combat definitely goes in their favor. Now, homeboys, our Malaysia versus Malaysia. This is also an interesting part. Whenever we do see that the team of Malaysia meets off in the same spot, it's going to be the Malaysia team versus Malaysia. Let's see if which Malaysia will have the most upper hand. Alif, the only one to be surviving, has been spotted out, runs away, but Zen does not allow it. Try to push into him as the zone closes in, but he pulls back again. And it seems that Snipes comes in from the turret to give a little bit of third party.
What a shot from Ekao. This man is definitely a born sniper for sure. And Toda, that they got a new thing coming for them. Ekao is perched on top of this roof. It's very well fortified, in fact. One of the best compounds available in this safe zone. Team Flash coming in from the west side as well. CGGG also able to break in, but Peter stuck outside the circle. Darko covering the southern side of this area, and Homeboy just could not get through the watchtower that is Thorat.
Torat will not be allowing anyone to get into the safe zone. Denied of immigration, getting into the safe zone by the one and only Heavy.
My goodness.
And look at the safe zone. CGGG coming in for the contest of the safe zone. PE Sport is also in the same area. The compound will be scattered around by 3 teams. The Flash managed to be the top 16 for the first round. Gonna go in for the rotation wise. Grenade been thrown out one after another. The Trojan doing its best to give damage to the PE Sport, who's holding that second floor.
CGGG trying to flush out some of the members of Thorat and PE Sports, but to no avail. In fact, They are the one who ended up losing someone. There's one more, he's gone. Peter also getting knocked as well. Onyx Olympus coming in from one end as Team Flash goes through the labyrinth as well. One more gets revived though. There won't be much resources for him to work with, so this is going to be a bit tough for CGG.
Let's see. Flash managed to spot out Onyx Olympus, throws the grenade, but they gotta be careful with the high ground as well, as Torat is already being a very sneaky. But Onyx Olympus comes in for a fight with the one and only CGG inside the compound wise. Takes one in the process. Ice wall in the barrier for them. Doesn't spot the rest of the teams, but now Flash comes along to go into the building as well.
And Bayo, he's a bit far from the rest of his team. CGG, they're gonna perish. Bayo getting knocked though. That glue wall is gonna be a bit of a problem, so Team Flash will break it down instantly. Charge Buster in hand. Onyx Olympus from the left as Reverse Risk comes straight to the front door with Esports still on the second floor and Thorat on top of the roof. It seems like this fight is imminent and the center point is actually going to be in the building itself. So Thorat, you might have to go for the Assassin's Creed leap right now as you hear the sirens blare for one last time. Thorat, what are you gonna do?
Now ranking Esports right inside the building. Doesn't need to worry much, but as the zone closes in, it might actually push them out. Thorat is already at the outside, throws grenade to the Flash. Gives some damages, good enough for Aikal to know that information. Gets more into the building wise to give pressure for those who are inside. The Thorat is just giving pressure, then P spot on there. No, it's not giving up that second floor.
I mean, P-Sport might just outlast everyone by being uncontested on the second floor, and now things are really getting dicey. Team Flash, the first one to get wiped out as Thorat storms the building, SWAT team style, to bulldoze every single enemy in their way. Ranking Esports is going to be the next on the menu. Thorat with 14 kills and the whole team still alive somehow. Drops the campfire to regain some health. Ekao getting pressured as Onyx Olympus contests their space, but it's Ekao pulling through. North on the ground and Onyx Olympus reinforcing their stance and keeping Thorat away. Thorat out in form. Onyx Olympus having one massive round. 17 kills already, but they're not done just yet as they go on to the second floor to start taking up PE Esports members. Ranking Esports finally showing their fangs, but Onyx Olympus are trapped in a rough spot. PE Esports, they're just gonna ride out the wave and ride out the blue. Ranking Esports might find Onyx Olympus and their remnants, but can they close out the round? It seems like they actually can. PE Esports will not outlast the impending doom, and Ranking will find their first booyah.
Ooh, Ranking Esports finally breaks through with their first booyah for tonight. Definitely a good highlight, especially the fact that our Vietnamese players definitely been put out, raising a chance to raise their flag here for the booyah win.
Yeah, just one a dub for Vietnam, but Onyx Olympus showing us what they are capable of. It's definitely a very tough ending, a very tough predicament for Onyx Olympus, Thorat, Ranking Esports, and even PE Esports, who were trying to out-heal the blue zone, but Ranking Esports just had enough to last until the very end. What a game!
What a game.